Welcome to another video of Master Investors Company. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company and brand. Subscribe if you're new to our channel. Click the link in the description to have access to one of our digital courses and ebooks, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. It's going to help you understand how wealth is created, the fundamentals and basics of business, which is very important. We have to always go back to the principles that work in all economies in order to build true wealth, and we have to invest for passive income. So I just want to invite you to our community here at Master Investor to learn how to build the asset column. Rule number one in our community is that we work to build passive income and make money work hard through sound investing. We encourage everyone in our community to invest in financial education, whether it's through our products and other mentors that are doing a great job out there in the world, teaching entrepreneurship and investing. So just make sure we do our due diligence, and we have to take control over our finances. We are responsible for our results. It's not the investing or the investment that is risky, is the investor behind investing that makes it risky. So who are we? What type of investor are we, right? And we need to figure out how to develop that true leader inside of us, how to develop the investor that we all have, because we are dealing with money every single day of our lives. We need to master how to make money work hard instead of you working hard for the money, selling time, which is the most valuable asset we all have, our time. We should always protect that. Also freedom, right? Because those two things are priceless, and our minds. We can't replace any of them. So we need to nurture our minds. We need to invest time wisely. And we talked about how important it is to invest our time every single day in the right actions, because it will determine how wealthy we become and what type of income we're going to get in the near future. It all gets determined based on what we're doing right now. So the question is, how are you making your money today? And how would you like to make your money? Would you like to actually thrive through passive income, meaning that it's coming from our asset column? And as individuals, we look poor on paper because we don't make any money to our name. We have businesses that we control. We have assets that our companies control. And the reason why we incorporate is not only to protect our assets, right? But also to take advantage of the tax advantages that exist today for wealthy entrepreneurs and inside investors or master investors. It's the same thing. An inside investor, once you reach that level, you will learn about the different levels of investors inside of our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet. Once you reach the level of an inside investor, you're a master investor, okay? And that's the best level to be on. The ultimate investor is basically taking a company public, and that is always a good thing to do, to learn the process and so forth, because it's going to help us become even better business people. And so it's all about self-development. But once you reach the level of an inside investor, then you're a master investor. And a master investor has nothing to do with making millions of dollars. It's all about having total freedom, being able to thrive through passive income, not living through a paycheck from a job, be able to pay the bills and live the lifestyle that we want through our assets that we are controlling with our companies. And we are minimizing taxes because we're building passive income, which is the best income to minimize taxes with out of the three types of income that exist, which are earned income, capital gains income, and passive income. The last two are the ones that come from investing. And the first one comes from a job or a salary. And the people on the left side of the cash flow circle, which are the employee and the self-employed, they work for that type of income, the earned income, ordinary income. And it stacks at the highest bracket. So it's very difficult to ever reach wealth with that type of income. You have to be at the 10 top % of the entire niche or whatever field you're in. And not even then, like I mentioned earlier on our podcast, wealth is measured in time, not necessarily in dollars. So It's about the freedom that we have. How long can we go without working and still be able to thrive with our lifestyle without having to worry about paying the bills? How long can we go? Most people can only last 3 to 6 months before their savings runs out, and they start panicking because they'll run out of money. And so that's our wealth number. How long can we go? How many years, how many months, how many days? And the only way to build true wealth is by investing for passive income, because that's the type of income that constantly comes in from our assets that we're controlling with our companies. And that income comes even when we're playing, sleeping, taking a shower, on vacation, working out, etc. Right? Anything that we do would not be dependent on our income, like our assets are making our income, and we are following our passions. We have total freedom. We can decide if we want to take a long vacation. We can decide what we want to do with our time. The most important thing is that we always have the opportunity to decide what we're going to do with our time today. And that is how we measure wealth. It's with freedom. It's with the time that we have control over. And we want to always protect our time, so we never sell our time. We are focusing on building and working for passive income, to build our asset column and to make money work hard through sound investing. And we can only do that when we have financial education. So learn the new rules of money. We have an ebook on that, the 10 new rules of money, how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on, and how to invest in crypto to build wealth, understanding Bitcoin and blockchain. Today, crypto is the new currency. It's in town. It's a new money in town. It's a currency. It's not just an asset in an asset class to invest for capital gains income. It's now a currency that we can use to pay each other, pay other businesses, and we can buy things. With crypto, we can take advantage of the gains of that asset instantly. And so we can use those gains to, of course, compound our asset column. Hopefully we're reinvesting it back into our asset column so that we can tap into the velocity of cash flow. That's when we have so many assets that we have excess of positive cash flow. We have the problem that we want to have when it comes to money, which is too much money. Two types of problems: lack of money and too much money. We want to have the problem of too much money so that we can invest it in different asset classes. And when we talk about diversification, you will learn that inside of our community, we specifically encourage everyone to diversify among the 5 different asset classes. That's why we have products on each asset class to elaborate on the topic of each asset class, because it requires its own financial education. And when we diversify among the 5 asset classes, that's how we protect ourselves from down economies and hedge for inflation. Understanding how to truly build wealth takes commitment, discipline, and baby steps every day. It's about taking action. Today is easier than ever before because of technology, artificial intelligence, and the systems that we have available in our fingertips. Literally, with our funds, we can start our digital business. We can start creating passive income. We don't need to create our products at the beginning. You don't have to. You can do affiliate programs. You can partner up with other great brands and companies to drive traffic to their sales pages in exchange for a commission and a percentage every time that customer pays, whether it's a subscription product or a one-time fee. But as long as we have sales funnels, then we can turn that one-time fee into passive income, because we're bringing in, let's say, 10 sales per day on that one product. And so they're constantly coming in. We created the ad. It took us 30 minutes to set it all up. And now we sit back and receive the commissions as long as we keep that ad going, right? We can tweak it, we can duplicate it, we can increase the sales. We want to do things that we can scale. We don't want to put ourselves in a limit of how much money we can make. We want to have freedom. That's why we do what we do, to solve problems and also get the reward of total freedom. So our assets are making money for us. We have to detach ourselves from our businesses. Remember, here at Master Investor, we encourage everyone to work on our businesses, not in our businesses. Don't become an employee of your business. If it requires you to be present to make the money, then it's not a business yet. Something is missing. Systems is what is missing, most likely. A lot of times when you look at people doing sales and they're struggling with creating sales on autopilot, which means they're doing marketing, because sales is what we do one-on-one. If they struggle with that, it's because they're missing systems. And it doesn't take much to put them together. The systems are already created for us. So learn everything about systems inside of our digital courses. Welcome to our channel here, Master Investor, where we're going to be talking about money, how to build our wealth. We're going to help you understand the difference between an asset and a liability, how to determine whether that's good debt or bad debt. We encourage everyone to utilize as much debt as possible. It's not about being debt free, it's about being in good debt. It's about utilizing the bank's money as much as possible, using our credit cards, using everything that we can get our hands on to invest for passive income and sometimes capital gains income. But even when we're spending money, let's use our credit card instead of our debit card, and then we can pay the credit card so we can kill two birds in one shot. We're building our credit, we get more credit cards and more loans offered to us, and then we're protecting ourselves, because if our credit card gets lost, we have zero liability on every credit card. So debit cards are not a good tool to build wealth, okay? Just use it to pay your credit card, okay? So we buy things and we spend money through the credit card, we treat it as money, and then we use the debit card to pay for those expenses, right? And then of course our business, hopefully that's a business debit card, that is the business pumping in cash flow into that debit card, right? And so we want to bring pipelines into our lives by building successful digital businesses, assets. This could be one digital course, it could be something as simple as a one product that can go viral. You don't have to have a huge company or a lot of employees. We can start building our digital business just with our cell phone. That's really all you need. Internet connection, your cell phone, and you can get started. One product can become $1 million product, and we show you how to put it all together inside of our digital course. So I recommend that you go ahead and click the link in the description, join our community, subscribe, like the video if you learned something new on today's talk, and let me know your comments below. I'd like to hear your feedback. I'll talk to you in the next video. Thank you for spending time with me today, bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies.